Well, the purpose of this research is to assess the impacts really of the Trans-Canada Highway on the wolverine population here in the Canadian Rocky Mountains. Highways have huge impacts on movements of wide-ranging carnivores, and traffic like this can have a big impact on maintaining viable populations of wildlife, particularly wolverine, which are low density and rare occurring species. The study is set up so that we're basically covering 6,000 square kilometers. We've taken the Trans-Canada Highway from Castle Junction to the west boundary of Yoho. We've overlaid a 12 by 12 kilometer grid, and in each of those grid cells we have a hair trap. That's where we sample wolverines in the area if they are there. The reason we're covering such a large area is because wolverines occur at very low densities and they range over huge areas. They can cover 40 to 50 kilometers in one night. There's not very many. As I said, they're very low density, so that's the reason that we have the survey area so large and that we're having to cover so much ground, because it's a very difficult species to study and has been for decades, and it's really the least understood mammal in North America today. But with these non-invasive techniques that we're using like this, we can cover huge areas. We don't have to trap the animals, we don't have to see the animals, but we can collect really important information on their genetics, where they occur, what sort of habitat types are important, and in this study where they're going to be crossing the highway. Citizen scientists help us cover this huge area during winter, collectively skiing over 2,000 kilometers in teams of 2 or more on long backcountry trips.
We started in Lake Louise and crossed a couple of very windy open lakes through some forested areas. Snow travel wasn't as bad as we expected yesterday, but it was a long way. So what's in this large backpack on my back is about a 30-pound skinned beaver.
Wave your hands, Marg.
And if a wolverine goes after a bait, hopefully we'll catch some of this fur on the little barbs, and then we collect that and they can get a lot of information from the fur.
Our research here in this project, this 5-year project with Parks Canada, is to not only help Parks Canada design, let's say, wolverine-friendly highways, but the information that we can obtain from this project is going to be extremely valuable to transportation planners and transportation departments in the United States, in Montana, and Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, where there's just going to be more highway expansion in wolverine habitat.